Good afternoon. This is Mike Poore. It's actually Wednesday, February 5th, and it's the afternoon. It's been an interesting week for the school district and probably for many of you, whether you're a parent or a staff member in the district or you're kind of both. We have had the flu bug hit us pretty hard this week. We've had to close 2 elementary schools, Rockefeller Elementary and Martin Luther King Elementary. We closed those 2 schools based on realities of looking at the jump in numbers of students that were out. The students jumped up to well over 30%, and that happened on Monday, and that made the choice to say we need to look at and actually decided to close the schools on Tuesday, Wednesday. We also are monitoring staff attendance. In that case, we did have staff out, but the numbers have not been as dramatic. So we were able to use an AMI day because we still had staff that for the most part were healthy and able to help deliver the instruction, which is such a vital part of our AMI plan. I want you all to know that we monitor both student and staff absences on a day-to-day basis right now to try to have a clear understanding of trends that are going on. That helps us make decisions and have discussions with the health department and Children's Hospital, and it also helps us interact with our partner, SSC, who we contract service out to actually clean horizontal surfaces at buildings where we're seeing high number of absences. SSC this current week, helped us get things cleaned up in a different fashion using a chemical product that basically wipes out the bacteria that can be left on horizontal surfaces. They did this at Rockefeller, and again they did this at Martin Luther King, and they've done it at Stevens, and we plan to do it at other campuses where numbers are starting to go up in terms of absences of students. It's important to note that as we monitor, the flu and everything that's going on with it, if we end up having a large number of staff that go out and we end up making a decision on a school level or a district level, the AMI only can really be used if we have staff that can interact with the student. That's a part of our plan. If staff are out in large numbers, meaning that everyone's sick, then we can't use the AMI, and then that lends itself to a different set of choices that aren't so pleasant to make, and they're choices that we'll all have to consider. As a superintendent, I'd have to bring forward plans that would either utilize a Saturday school to make up those days, or possibly go ahead and use part of spring break, or to add days at the end of the year. So this whole thing of trying to take care of ourselves, it's very important, not only because we want to be healthy, but we also don't want to have to try to mess with our school calendar. There are some proactive things that you can do as an individual, and you can also relay those to the families that you serve. One is we need everyone to get as much rest as they possibly can at this time of year, because we do get run down, and obviously there is a flu virus that's going around. Second thing that we can do is drink plenty of fluids. And third, if you haven't already done it, go get your flu shot. That can make a difference. We also think it's important that everyone understand that if you do get the flu, that it's not a simple thing to get over. What I've heard as recommendations is that you have to have at least 24 hours after you've had some form of a fever to get yourself totally rested, recovered, and come back. If you've had the stomach flu situation, that can actually take multiple days, even after you quit being sick. So these are all things that are going on right now. We know that in the state there are districts that have shut down. We thought this message might be helpful for you to better understand how we're trying to look at this situation on a day-to-day basis, and actually even looking at it multiple times during the day to best understand the trends that are going on, and then also future decision making that has to take place related to school closures on an individual basis, or even at a district level to close down as a result of mass sickness. We hope that doesn't happen to anyone. We wanted to make sure that we got this message out. Please take care of yourself and those that you love and care about, including your students. I wish everyone a restful and healthy rest of this week, and I hope everyone stays away from this flu bug. Thank you.